we have, trying to remember, have I already worked this problem? I don't think so. All right. I don't think I've worked this problem. All right, we've got x squared minus 14x plus 45. We need two numbers that multiply together, gives us 45. And when we add them, we get a negative 14. I'm trying to... What? Seemed like I did something that had a 14 involved in it, but I guess not. Okay. Two numbers multiplied together gives us 4. What about 9 and 5? Because I know 9 and 5 is 14. So let's look here. 9 and 5. We'll just write those up over here. And obviously they're both going to have to be negative, or this isn't going to work. So x minus 9 times x minus 5. And like I said, good news is we can always check our work, right, by multiplying that out and simplifying. Yeah, that should be right. Okay. Let's look at another one here. 3x squared plus 24x plus 21. So you should be catching on by now. Trying to work these faster than I do, because you probably can. Let's write an equal sign here, carrying it down to the next line. Okay, in this particular one here, if you notice, 3 goes into both 24 and 21. So I'm going to factor that 3 out. Make the life a whole lot easier for us. Let's see. 3 goes into 24 8 times. And 3 goes into 21 7. Now let's focus on what's in parentheses. We need two numbers that multiply together gives us 7. Now 7's a prime number, so obviously it's got to be 7 and 1. Has to be. If I said, oh, and we got a plus 8, so they're going to have to both be positive. So plus 7 and x, what did I say? Oh, plus 1. Right, 7 times 1. I should say a positive 7 and a positive 1 multiplied together gives us 7. And when we add them, we get 8. So there you go. Completely factored. We are moving right along. Let's do one more here. Throw a negative 8x squared plus 16 x minus 40. So you try to work this problem out. See what you get. We're going to write an equal sign. Now what am I going to do with that negative 8 out front? I'm going to pull that thing out of there because I know that 8 goes into 16 and it also goes into 40. So let's get that out of the way. That'll leave us with a coefficient of 1 in front of x squared. Now we'll have to change the sign. 8 goes into 16 2 times. And we'll have to change the sign. Minus 40, so that's going to be a plus. 8 goes into 45 times. 5 times. Now we need two numbers that multiply together gives us 5. Well, because 5 is a prime number, the only two numbers that we can come up with are going to be 5 and 1. So let's do that. And because it's positive, those two numbers are either both negative or both positive, but since we have a minus sign here in front of the 2, one of them is going to have to be negative. So let's look. So we'll let this be 5, and this here will be 1. Okay, so, well, we know that 5 minus 1 is 4. 1 minus 5 is negative 4. There's no way we can come up with this negative 2 here, now that I look at it. So guess what? This is not going to happen. Not possible. Okay? It's not possible. Not possible. Alright, well that's going to end this section here. Well, no, it doesn't end this section. It ends this video. We've got, we've got about 10 more problems or something like that to work. Examples. They are going to get much more difficult. A little bit. Okay, I'll see you over at michaelgriffiths.com, where you can find this stuff organized and lots of practice problems.